tag the ladies and let them know quickly that we are on. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's do that. We are live streaming. Welcome. So what I'm going to do is just do a quick tag, let the ladies know we're live, and then we'll get into it. So how is everyone? There I am. There we go. Cool. All right, I'm going to turn my phone off and we're going to get started. Beautiful. How are you all? How is everyone? Hi, Rachel. Hi, Judy. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for being live with me on Zoom, ladies. Beautiful. Hi, Tracy. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do this all year and the timing was finally right. So here we go. Hey, Lena. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm good. Thank you, darling. Okay, so I want to open us up with a message from the mystical shaman, and then I'm going to introduce myself, share the screen, and we're going to get straight into the training. There's going to be an element of this where we're talking about the healer's oath, what that means to you, whether this has affected you in a past life and is still affecting you today, which is why you're here. Then we're going to actually go through a clearing of any oaths, vows, and contracts to this energy, maybe keeping you stuck in poverty or persecution. Then we're going to go into a deeper clearing using some sacred soul alignment. So stay with me until the end to receive those clearings. This replay will be up and available. So if you have to go and come back, no stress. I'm just going to connect in with the energy of everyone here now and all of the ladies that are going to be watching this replay. So just connecting in. Regarding healers. Oh, thank you. Okay. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Erica. All right. We have some medicine from the upper world, which is beautiful because we're going to be traveling to the upper world at the end of the call today. We still have ladies coming in, which is beautiful. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Lisa. I'm so good, Rachel. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Penny. Haven't seen you in ages. Okay, this is the collective message for everyone. I've asked, what do we need to know regarding the healer's oath today? Okay, so this is for you ladies watching this now or later, and there's some medicine. And the medicine is ask your divine helpers for guidance. If the oracle has already spoken to you, do not ask for more guidance. Take what has been offered. Now you must deal with the lethargy or idleness. While support for a new destiny is not yet in place, a new destination is available to you if you act now. Oh, that's juicy as, okay? This is very, we can, even though there's a higher destiny for us all, we can miss opportunities. We can miss those opportunities and have to wait some time until everything is universally aligned again for us to take that opportunity, to walk through that new doorway, all of those beautiful things. So that's really, I'm glad, because it's a bit of an elephant in the room. Yes, we all have a path and a purpose, but do you want it now while the timing is right, or do you want it in another 5 or 10 years' time? Because we can allow these opportunities to pass us by through fear, through certain energetic ties, which is perfect for today because we're clearing a lot of that so that you can walk through that door. Beautiful. Okay, but the deeper medicine for you today is to take the opportunity that is available to you now, or you may have to wait quite some time for those doorways to be all aligned and open for you again. Okay, so We're going to get into it. It's 6 minutes past the hour. What I'm going to do is share my screen. We're going to get into the training. Please, please, please ask me any questions in the chat, the Facebook chat or the Zoom chat as we go. And what I like to say is take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. There will be a point sort of halfway through where I ask for access to your higher self and soul records to run some special energy. So I'll just ask you that now so that I have that permission. What else? I think that's it. Let's go. Let's just get into it. So excited. Okay, let me make sure my right page is up. Okay, and what I mean by take what resonates and leave the rest behind is some of this may resonate very deeply for you, and if it doesn't, that's okay, because we're all in different phases of our journey. I do believe every single one of you here has and is experiencing the healer's oath because you wouldn't be here otherwise, right? So let me just share my screen, and we're going to talk about this today. Okay, let's present. Beautiful. So welcome everyone to the Healer's Oath, where my intention for all of you today is that we're going to break those chains to poverty and or persecution wherever you may be sitting at the moment in your life and whatever blocks those might be presenting to you. I know this story deeply because I've cleared this myself, and I'm going to talk about that. Now, very quickly, if you have been sharing the graphic, you would have got a graphic when you signed up to this masterclass today. You can either share that graphic and tag me. If you didn't see that email or you need that graphic, just tag either myself or Nikki and we will send you the graphic. Alternatively, you might just want to invite people into this group that you know this would be really helpful for, your healer friends, your spiritual friends, okay? We have the back end to know how many people you've invited and things like that. So we will make sure that you are in the draw to win a prize. The prize is going to be, you will be offered a choice of 2 or 3 different programs. They're going to be manifesting programs and you'll get to choose which one you want. They're all valued at over $1,000. So it's a pretty good prize. Now, just a reminder to stay on to the end. That's where all the clearings are going to be, okay? We're going to be releasing those persecution wounds, that past life trauma and any sacrificial energies that may be keeping you stuck where you are now, okay? So I will be asking you questions to help bring that energy up, and I just ask that you be honest and share with us if you feel comfortable sharing with us. If you don't, that's totally fine, but it just helps the energy. It just helps the energy, okay? Especially when we're together as women like this, it makes it so powerful when we share together. So before we move on to the next step, I do just want to ask, how has your year been? I know that can be a big question because I have witnessed in my own life and in my clients' lives and beyond, it's been a tough year, okay? No, not for everyone, but this is going to be a really beautiful way to end out our year together to clear any energies that maybe were at play here. So how was your year? I want to know. I won't be able to check the Facebook comments until the end, but that's fine. I will get back to everyone. And I'm going to keep going while you share with us. How was your year? Okay, so for those of you that are brand new to me, let me know in the comments so that I know who you are. I can see a lot of friendly faces here that I've known for a while now. So welcome back and thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my world. My name is Sarah Lyons and I'm a soul alchemist and a business strategist. And what that means is I lead visionary women into super conscious creation to manifest a life and business of their dreams. And a big part of what I do is clearing. Lots of clearing. So back in 2013, just quickly, I was in the peak of my addiction. I was homeless. I was injecting meth multiple times a day. I'd lost my children. my home. I was incarcerated. I was in a toxic, violent, controlling relationship. Like, life literally couldn't get any worse for me. That was my point of no return, and I didn't know what to do. Okay, I was like, there's no light at the end of the tunnel for me. I just felt like a useless human being, just taking up space on this earth, and I had no idea what coming into recovery would do for me. Okay, it opened up the world of spirituality, which has completely changed my life forever. And that's what I'm bringing into this class today. Okay, so let's skip, what was that? 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago? I don't know. Today, I am free, empowered, soul aligned, happy, present, and I own a 6-figure business. Okay, I work less than 10 hours a week while raising my special needs boy who takes up, I reckon 20 hours in the day. But I can be here for him, and that's really precious to me, and that's really important to me. And that's why I left work. I left my support worker position a few years ago just to focus here on my business and on my purpose, which is assisting spiritual women in business to break through those limits so that you can live the life you want. Because I have a deep passion for this. We can either live a mundane life, which, you know, we can stay in our comfort zone, and that's fine. I'm not even saying that's wrong, but I know what's possible for you. I know, because I've seen it for myself, and I've seen it for my clients. I could have stayed in my addiction. I could have died. I could have gone to jail for 3 years. I was looking at 3 years in jail, and that could have been my life. I could have just kept repeating that, but I chose differently. And I can't even believe that that was me, right? You can live the life beyond what you can even perceive as possible for you right now. And what I'm clearing for you today, this here was purely, we had done clearings together. 12K in under 4 weeks, okay? All right, so let's get into why you're all here, which is the healer's oath. And my intention is that we are going to together break those chains, break those oaths, those vows, and those contracts of poverty and persecution today. Okay, so I'm going to assume that most of you know what we're talking about, because a lot of you are healers and you're in the spiritual realms, but I do just want to touch on what these mean for us, because healers of all sorts found themselves vulnerable to accusation during the witch hunt. So this is just deeper than, yep, okay, we're clearing oaths, vows, and contracts. Pardon me. And I talk a lot about the witch wound, but I really want to talk about how this is also intrinsically connected for us as healers, as spiritual people, and even those that do not resonate as a healer, a witch, or a spiritual person. The chances are highly likely that they have experienced this kind of energy in a past life, right? We're collective, we're human, we're doing this together. So what did that mean for us? The role of the healer was a perilous one. For people were afraid of his or her seemingly magic power over the living body. They might think that someone who could cure disease by magic could also cause it by magic. Restoring health was white magic, and taking it away was black magic. And midwives were also a vulnerable group. They were also persecuted for their knowledge of procreation, fertility, successful deliveries, and most dangerously, contraception and abortion. Midwives knew about a patient's adultery, their sexual problems, and had the earliest possible access to their infants. So they were perceived as having the ability to cause great harm. So everyone here today, you have been either all of these or some of these, but we were put in all of the same category, okay, as dangerous. The healers, the midwives, the wise women. Witches were often accused of killing babies or stealing them from their mothers and handing them over to the devil. And midwives were often accused of the same offense. And interestingly enough, I actually became a midwife in this lifetime. Oh my gosh, midwife, healer, and witch. So An 18th century oath for midwives in England indicates, "You shall not in any wise use or exercise any manner of witchcraft, charm, or sorcery." And the fact that these statements kept showing up in midwifery oaths late in the early modern period provides evidence of this persistent suspicion against midwives. It's fascinating. In the past, many people called to the healer's path had to live lives hidden away from mainstream society or spiritual vocations that may have meant decades offered up in servitude to temples and churches. So we've been hiding for a really, really long time. And this is why those new to the spiritual path, or maybe you are a healer or you're a spiritual entrepreneur and you don't feel safe to be online. You don't feel safe to go live. You don't feel safe to share your gifts with your family. I see this a lot. You don't want to tell your family about your abilities because you're afraid that you're going to be persecuted on a deep cellular level, because we were literally murdered for our gifts in another lifetime. Many healers were persecuted and executed for their beliefs and for their beautiful earth wisdom and knowledge of natural healing. And in those times, the making of sacred and spiritual vows kept us all safe and they helped us to survive. But in this life, they're creating extreme circumstances that make living really difficult. Okay, they're creating enormous blocks to you sharing your powerful gifts with trust, to you making beautiful money and receiving divine compensation for your gifts. Now, in the Old Testament, it meaningly portrays poverty as a sign of unfaithfulness to Yahweh or an evil caused by Israel's elites class, while emphasizing that God is the protector of the poor. So it's really instilling with us that we're better off being poor. Yeah. And this energy carries with us over so many lifetimes until we consciously break these beliefs. So this is nothing against the Old Testament. I'm just showing you ways that we are carrying this energy with us. Okay. So in the Christian tradition, the love of money is condemned as a sin, primarily based on texts such as the Ecclesiastes. And the Ecclesiastes 5:13 tells us wealth hoarded does so to the harm of the owner. And James 5:3 tells us that if you hoarded wealth in the last days, your gold or silver will be corroded and eat your flesh. So we are being taught that money is bad. It's good to be poor, okay? Okay, so let's talk about this now. Let's talk about how these energies and these collective beliefs create these oaths, vows, contracts, curses, promises, and agreements. Okay, we've all heard the saying, never make promises when you are extremely happy, and don't make decisions when you are angry or sad. That is where many heavy vows, promises, contracts, and curses come from. This is big stuff. A vow is an oath taken by a person voluntarily based on a situation to live or act according to some kind of rule or regulation. And many of us have done this in this life. When I came into recovery, I vowed never to allow myself to be in a crappy relationship ever again. I vowed never to hurt my family ever again. And these kinds of vows can be positive and negative, right? So a promise is a declaration or assurance that one will do a particular thing or that a particular thing will happen. And just think about how many promises you may have made just in this life, let alone those other lifetimes. That's a lot of energy being held in place. A contract is entering into a spoken or written agreement with another person or situation. So a lot of us have taken on certain contracts in this lifetime. Some even have made contracts with negative energies We're going even deeper now. I made a contract unconsciously. I didn't even realize till a situation came to light. I was having trouble on the land that I live in. I'd contracted to move here to bring light to this land. A curse is an appeal or a prayer for evil or misfortune to befall someone or something. Now, we can curse simply using our words and our thoughts. So a curse doesn't have to be a big bad ritual. You continue to recreate these energies until you consciously revoke them. And we're going to be revoking them today. So how do these affect us? We all live in a society where we're conditioned to think and talk in a certain way. We've been taught to achieve something. We need to do things in a certain way or behave in a certain way. Okay, this is just purely facts. We are conditioned as we are growing up through society, through our family, through our families' families, right? And it's not necessarily wrong or bad, but there is so much more that we can achieve if we only just let our mind expand. Now, if a vow taken in childhood or adolescence, or even as an adult in this life, can have so much impact on us, just think about how much the impact of all of those unknown vows and promises, which we've taken across all time, space, dimensions, realities, which are mostly unknown to us, right? They are mostly unknown to us. Imagine how those are actually affecting us. What if all of your money troubles are purely because of this? Big stuff. Okay, we need to realize that our circumstances in each and every life were different. And though the condition may have changed, we've evolved. Our soul is still the same though, and it's carrying all of these vows, promises, and contracts from all of our previous lives, which don't even resonate with us anymore. We may have been contracted to something in a past life, cool, but we don't need that anymore. We've seen many cases where health, relationships, or money eludes us, no matter how honest we are or how hard we try. And it may be a curse which has been inflicted on us or our family across generations. It could be a vow of working in a back-breaking manner to achieve success, or even a vow of chastity taken in some life, which is still haunting us in this life. So what can you do? This is just a little takeaway for you that you can use once we've done our clearings today, whether you want to screenshot this, whether you want to come back later, whether you even want to use this, it's up to you. But what I find is once we do a big clearing, it's nice to have something to keep that energy clear. Okay, so you could say something like this, repeat it 3 times to bring up the energy. I clear all my vows, promises, and curses across space, life, and dimensions which do not resonate with me in this life anymore. Repeat it 3 times. You might have something else that you like to say. And the general precipice is, say, like 21 days, or it might be something that you wish just to do every single day. It's really up to you, whatever feels good for you, okay? So what are the advantages of doing what we're doing today? You will feel emotionally less drained, have a better clarity of thoughts. This is when things just start to drop in on a line. It's like the path is clear now. Okay, I can see that now. Being in the moment, because your energy is not being pulled in all these different times and spaces. Abundance. Toxic situations and people leave our lives. Working towards ascension and raising the vibration. To me, that's the higher purpose of everything. The whole reason why we're all here. The potential to expand yourself in all areas times a million. Reduction of negative karma and better physical and mental health. And when we take a rigid vow or promise, we fail to see the bigger picture that the universe is trying to show us, and we may face a lot of repercussions. Hence, let everything good to us come with ease, joy, and glory. Okay. When we take a rigid vow or promise, we fail to see the bigger picture. So a lot of the times these weren't for nothing. There was a reason we made that vow, promise, or contract. So we don't have to see them as negative or bad, but we can clear them. Okay. So we're going to go through a specific clearing right now. Then I would like to invite you all into a deeper container next year while you're all still awake, because then we're going to go into a deeper clearing to finish off, which is going to be so divine. And what I find is most of my participants will fall asleep during that one. Okay. So I want to make my invitation to you before that. But first, let's just go through rescinding all of these vows. So you are so welcome to close your eyes through this. It's a bit wordy. So I'm going to ask you if I can access your energy now. Just having a yes in your mind is all that you need, because I'm going to go through the statements, and just in case you can't repeat it or can't catch up with me, it's just going to be easier if you close your eyes. You can come back to this later and read it yourself even, okay? So I'm going to ask you just to get nice and comfortable. Closing down your eyes. I'm going to ask you to breathe deeply 6 times, inhaling slowly to the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling slowly to the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, inhaling slowly to the count of 4. Hold it to the count of 4. And exhale slowly to the count of 8. Doing this again, inhaling slowly to the count of 4. Hold it to the count of 4. Exhaling slowly to the count of 8. I'm going to do this 3 more times. Inhaling to the count of 4. Holding it to the count of 4. Exhaling slowly to the count of 8. Two more rounds of this. This is an ancient Polynesian breathing pattern that generates a great deal of vital force. And as you finish off this breathing pattern, I now command your subconscious to send that vital force to your spiritual committee and higher self to be used to enact the following request in clearing your Akashic records. Disavow any promises, contracts, vows, oaths, spells, pacts, bindings, or agreements that we have ever made that are conflicting with our finances or highest good, including vows that are adversely affecting us presently or will not serve our highest good in the future, financially, and in all concepts of time, on all dimensions, in this life or any other life. Please assist us in disavowing these vows and agreements so that they are no longer restricting device on us. We ask that all restrictions be lifted and eliminated so that we can expand and align with our highest path of abundance and purpose. Sever and make null and void at the root cause any promises, contracts, vows, oaths, spells, pacts, bindings, or agreements between us and all entities causing interference with our lives and our money. These include all that may be secret, hidden, invisible, covert, unseen, unheard, unknown, unacknowledged, and undisclosed. Remove all operating systems and instructions, including backup systems and copies. Retain all learning experiences free of trauma. Conduct a full binding on all negative entities. Sever all vows and contracts that we have made, either knowingly or unknowingly, that have interfered with our money, abundance, and finances, including universal love, light, and truth for any planetary system. Include contracts that are perceived to be irrevocable. Release us from all judgments, pain, and guilt associated with creating or participating in these agreements, transmuting the discord to love before releasing it. We ask Archangel Michael and the Blue Ray to come and cut any cords of attachments, energetic imprints, entities, souls, hooks, or drains that are attached to these contracts pertaining to our money, finances, and abundance. Thank you. We ask Archangel Gabriel and the White Ray to release, clear, and delete these files from our Akashic records and create new contracts of empowerment, abundance, and truth. Known and unknown, seen or unseen, all timelines, dimensions, and realities, all alternate and parallel universes and galaxies, all sources and void. By the power of grace, I now declare these contracts, vows, and agreements to be released, cleared, and healed. I ask the Lords of the Akashic Records to delete these files and clear all cellular level of memories and consciousness, to release and heal gently with flow and ease, love and grace. And so it is. We now forgive ourselves consciously and unconsciously for hurting others in these contracts that we have made in all timelines, dimensions, and realities. And I just invite you to feel this in your heart space. Visualize any people that are coming up for you that you believe you may have hurt, and release this with your breath. Good. And we now forgive others consciously and unconsciously for hurting us in these contracts, vows, and agreements that we have made in all timelines, dimensions, and realities. So again, just feeling this in your heart. Visualizing those that may have hurt you. And again, release them with your breath. Good. And now we ask Archangel Raphael and the Green Ray to come and heal our mind, body, heart, and spirit, and soul in all cellular levels, memories, and consciousness. We thank our ascended masters, archangels and angels, saints and benevolent beings of love and light, our higher selves, spiritual teams and guides, and loved ones from other dimensions. We thank the Lords of the Akashic Records for allowing us access of our records and for this healing, blessings, gifts of wisdom, informations, messages, and clearing of our contracts, vows, and agreements. We ask this healing to be sealed with the sacred geometrical form of the Merkaba to flow with ease, love, and grace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The records are now closed. Now, I just invite you to really pay attention over the next few months and beyond when you notice and feel that freedom from any limitations or restrictions. And I want you to focus on that freedom because it's communicating with you the dissolution of those restricting elements of what we've cleared today. Encourage that freedom as a precursor to new ways of being, rather than resorting to past habits based on limitations. Okay, this is important. We can easily forget, like childbirth. How painful is childbirth for those that have had children? It is effing painful, right? Incomparable to any other pain. And yet we go back and we go back and we go back because we forget actually how bad it was. And I want you to remember that moving forward from today. We're still not finished. We've got another deep clearing to go. But I really want you to remember this, because we can forget. Honoring and noticing the changes, even the little ones. Okay, we're going to get into part 2 of the clearing, where we are going to travel into the higher dimensions. Before we do this, because just from experience, I know that many of you will fall asleep, and that is completely fine. The clearings will still have full effect, because the clearing is actually guided by your higher self and soul records, okay? So if you fall asleep, it's totally fine. It's just subconscious sliding out of the way so that you can fully receive, especially when we're going so deep in regards to past life trauma and persecution. Sometimes our subconscious just doesn't think we can handle this or the memories, so it'll just allow us to fall asleep, okay? But you will still receive the full amount of energy is required. Okay, so we're going to do that. I just want to make a really beautiful sacred invitation to you all first, and this is something I've been sitting on again all year, and the time is now right to invite you deeper into my world in the 6-figure sorceress. This is a 6-month ascension for spiritual entrepreneurs. This is for you if you're a healer, a coach, a mystic, okay? This is really to help you align to that elusive 6-figure year, right? And I just want to take you through what the modules might look like, and then you will all be receiving the link. Nikki's going to pop the link in the comments on Zoom. If you can do it on Facebook too, cool. If you can't, darling, don't stress. We can do that later. So we're going to spend a whole month on expanding into your genius using sacred light frequencies and your star family. You're going to receive a star family activation and begin to channel through your highest potential and align to your most optimal ascension timeline. This is exactly how I run my business, what I'm going to be sharing with you in this. Okay, this will all lead to your successful soul aligned 6-figure year. Because, you know, we hear the sayings, you know, oh, success is what, 80% mindset, only 20% strategy. What that tells me is you can choose whatever strategy you want that feels good for you. The rest is energy, okay? So this isn't your typical business mastermind. That's why it's not even called a mastermind. This is like soul clearing, aligning to that money that you desire. And it's really powerful stuff. The second month, we're going to create that limitless goddess energy. We're going to focus on the energetics of activating sacred client contracts so that clients find you. No more of that push and pull energy, the feast and famine, the proving yourself, desperate energy. If there's some of that there, you will learn to show up powerfully and authentically so that you can open the portal to soul-aligned clients with ease. The third month, we're going to focus on content, but not just copy and content that you would learn on a business strategic level. This is going to be energetic content where you're going to learn how to channel through the perfect clients, the cash, how to move through blocks, your goals. This will set you up for life. Once you can learn the tools I'm going to be giving you just in this module, everything else becomes easier because you have the answers to everything, okay? You'll learn to channel through the exact words and codes for your content to easily activate clients, okay? It's a really beautiful module. The fourth month is a visionary vixen. I'm going to teach you how to become a full embodiment and expression of your divine self so that you can show up fully and authentically without fear. This will result in you magnetizing clients and cash into your reality, and know that that's okay too, that you deserve that. You'll channel through the best platforms to gain authority in your field and become the go-to expert. So, for example, you know, in some business containers, and I've done this myself, we'll teach just Facebook or just an Instagram strategy, but you're going to hear it straight from source, where you should be to align you to that 6-figure year. And that's more powerful than just learning the strategy, right? Okay, module 5 is the rich aligned woman. You'll experience potent energies to expand your capacity to hold and receive even more clients and even more money. We will raise your money ceiling so that you can align easily to that 6-figure year without any roadblocks in your path. And I mean those nasty roadblocks that just keep us back. Yes, there will be pebbles and bumps along the way, because that's life. Okay, and our final month together will be the Dream Weaver. We will dive into how to stay in alignment then in your business without comparing your strategy to others, without comparing yourself to others. We will go on a sacred journey together and experience future life possibilities to pull your desired outcomes into this reality. You will soon know the exact steps you need to take to create that 6-figure year, and we're going to do it together. Now, this is all going to be special just for you ladies in this group, 50% off until the 22nd, which is the 22nd in the Southern Hemisphere is, I should know because I got married on that day. It's my anniversary. Summer solstice. So summer solstice here. Okay, so the bonuses are the 6-figure coaching bootcamp. You will get instant access to that. All right, that's a 4-module self-study course with videos, checklists, and action steps valued at $1,997. Okay, another bonus you'll get instant access to is the Launch Magic Trio. That is a video clearing to clear launch blocks, launch fear, and activate launch magic. You'll also get access to my 5-figure launch kit, which is all the templates, swipe files, emails. It's everything you need so that you can focus on you and your business, showing up in your business and your clients. It's all there. So it takes all that overwhelm out of that back end stuff for you. So that's why that's there. Okay, so this is 6 months, 2 coaching calls a month. I'm going to really help you implement what you're learning, all of the energetics, the channeling. This is a really handheld container. Okay, 2 live energy clearings a month, guest expert trainings. You've got the 6-figure bootcamp, the 5-figure launch kit, the Launch Magic Trio, and a surprise bonus, which I'm more excited about than the actual program. I have to say, because it's just huge. This isn't it. This is the painful bonus, the Rich Aligned Woman. It's a 12-module, go at your own pace, money clearings, money activations, and I've had the most amazing feedbacks and miracles happen in this program alone. So this is where you're going to get your clearings. You're going to get instant access to the womb sanctuary, where we do clearings, manifesting spells, masterclasses, and a whole online library that is already there waiting for you. You can literally go into the library and choose what you want to clear depending on how you feel. Here is the surprise bonus. This lights me the F up more than anything, okay? You're going to become a best-selling author using your magic, okay? Using who you are, you're going to write a chapter. I'm only taking 22 souls in on this, because that was the guidance I was giving, 22. So we will cap this whole program at 22 once we reach those numbers. This includes the guidance and support in writing your chapter, all the professional stuff that goes on behind the scenes. This is actually going to change. We're getting a professional image by one of the best in the industry. She is amazing. And it's just going to be, it's going to set you up for life. You're going to have a bestseller status. You're going to be a known author. You're going to get known. And this is a really beautiful way to get known in your field passively without having to show up all the time. Okay, I'm a multi-best-selling author myself, and it helps because the book's cool and it's beautiful and it's going to change lives. Your chapter is going to speak to other people's souls. But on the back end of that book is passive income for life. Okay, so this is really huge stuff. This is really huge stuff. Okay, so like I said, I'm giving you all in this group 50% off until summer solstice here in Australia. So that's the 22nd of December in Australia. pardon me, just note that this will probably be the 21st for some of you, depending on where you live in the world. There are payment plans available. I'm really excited to bring you into this, okay? Yes, the numbers are capped. I can only take 22 people, but this is going to be a life-changing way to set yourself up for 2023. And I have payment options. Now, with that said, we're going to get into the other clearing. So I just want to thank and honor you all for being here once again. Thank you, Nikki. Okay. So those links are in the comments for you to go and have a look at the page and what else it includes and all of that cool stuff. If you have any questions, feel free just to DM me. We can have a chat about whether it's going to be a fit for you. One thing I do want to say is a lot of the times we can remember the card from the start, okay? It was talking about now is the time the energy's aligned. And whether this is that opportunity for you or not, the message was take the opportunity now, or you're going to have to wait some time for the universe to do its thing and realign, okay? So if this speaks to you and you're scared, DM me. I've worked with a lot of women in the industry and they know that I'm not pushy, okay? I've got a lot of current clients, past clients here. I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. What I will do in the DMs is hold space for you to make that decision on your own, whether this is right for you or not. And just finally, what I want to say about that is if you are scared, that you're not good enough to be an author, please don't let that hold you back, okay? Please message me if that's a fear of yours. I don't know why I just said that. Obviously, it needed to be said. All right, we're going to get into the clearing. Woo, the energy is heightened in here. I can tell it's getting hot. Woo, and it's going to get even stronger just now. So let's begin. Oh, thank you again for being here. This is my favorite thing to do. I just love being with women, clearing our paths to our highest timelines. Clear me up, Mama Star. Yes, let's do it. Okay. If you haven't received these energies before, I know a lot of you have because you've been with me for a little while. We're using sacred soul alignments. These are highly potent pockets of energy. And in order to receive them today, I'm going to take you up into the heart of creation, which is the realm of all potential and possibilities. It's getting so hot in here. If you're visual, you may see things. You may see past life memories. Please know that you are completely safe. These memories would not be coming up if you weren't ready to see them. If you are not visual, please know that the energies are doing exactly what they need because the process is guided by your higher self and soul records. So if you haven't yet given me permission to access your higher self and soul records, I'll ask for that now. Just having a yes in your mind is all that I need. I feel like I've been talking forever. Okay. What else? And the usual healing stuff that you may experience, burping, emotions, please let them come up. Tummy rumbling, yawning, tingling, all the things. So beautiful. Beautiful, Amanda. Ready for the clearing. Awesome. Okay, let's get into it. I'm just going to ask you to close down your eyes. Dropping your awareness down into your heart space. Breathing slowly and deeply. Imagining that you can breathe in and out through your heart. Taking a moment here to call back all of your energy, calling back all parts and pieces of you back into this now moment. Good. And now just noticing that beautiful pink light that is surrounding you now. Just becoming aware of this. This is the pink light of compassion, one of the highest vibrations available to us on this planet. Just begin by breathing this pink light into your body. Breathing this light into your heart space and allowing it to open and expand your heart. Good, and now dropping a cord of light from your heart and running this down through your lower chakras, down through your body, your legs, and out through the soles of your feet. Connecting this light in with your Earth Star chakra below your feet. And don't worry if you don't know where this is, because remember, your higher self does. Good, and now sending this light down through the layers of the earth, sending it deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper until you reach a warm golden light. This is the heart chakra of Gaia. See, feel, or even just imagining this warm golden light as you connect your cord of energy in here and anchoring yourself in. Good. I'm just taking a moment here to feel into that heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia. Feeling into the infinite amount of wealth, knowledge, and wisdom available to you in this space. Begin drawing up that warm golden light back up through your cord of light. Drawing that warm golden light up through the layers of the earth and into the soles of your feet. Feel this warm golden light rising up your legs like a wave of liquid relaxation. It's rising up your body and entering into your heart space, where it mixes with the pink light of compassion, creating a rose gold light. Good, and now pulling a thread of this light up, pulling this up through your high heart, pulling this light up through your throat, up through your third eye and out through the top of your crown, connecting in with your soul star chakra above your head. Good, and now sending this light up even higher, connecting in with your higher self, connecting heart to heart and consciousness to consciousness with your higher self. Feeling into that heart-to-heart connection as you call in your divine aspect, the highest aspect of your oversoul. And if it feels good to you in this moment, just allowing your higher self to drop into your body and merge with you now. Beautiful. Good, and now sending that beam of light out into the universe. You're going to go with it, traveling with this light out through and past beyond the multiverse, sending this light out as far as you can possibly go. Coming closer now to that beautiful white iridescent light. Entering into this light space. This is the heart of Creator. Just allowing your energy to expand in this space as you soak up that unconditional love available to you. in this place of all potential and possibilities. Getting nice and settled here as you feel into that heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Creator. Beautiful. Divine love and light calling in the sacrifice alignment now. Thank you. So this energy is going to begin to run for you. Many believe that they must experience sacrifice and struggle if they want to live life as a good person. Choices and decisions that support their own needs and desires are believed to be selfish and thoughtless. This is simply not true. Nurturing ourselves and making choices that make us happy are often the greatest acts of service and love we can do for others. And when we are in the energy of love, self-care, and nurturing, we can create deep energetic shifts in other people just by being near them. So just taking a deep breath into this energy. This alignment will clear the belief that you may be holding that you must sacrifice to live life as a good person or sacrifice for any other reason. This alignment is also working on oaths, vows, agreements, contracts, and curses to live this way, feel this way, or believe this way. These will be sent to God's light to be forever cleared and resolved. I'm just noticing where in your life you feel like you may be sacrificing a part of yourself for someone else or for something else. As this energy runs and clears this for you today. And this clearing will continue beyond this call once we've finished, as long as is necessary and in the perfect amounts as guided by your higher self and soul records. So I'm going to move on to the next alignment. This alignment will stack on to the last one so that by the end you will be receiving all of the alignments today. There are 6. In divine love and light, calling in, giving away your power, activating your power now, create and change it. Thank you. We give away our power for many different reasons, often without conscious awareness. This creates all sorts of complications and blocks in our energy system, which then manifest as issues such as resentment towards others, guilt about owning our worth or claiming our desires, and feelings of resistance and deep discomfort around power itself. We start to feel power is bad and wrong, which then causes us to continue giving away the true power that is our birthright. So just breathing into this energy. This alignment will help remind you of the infinitely powerful divine being that you are. It is resolving oaths, vows, and contracts we may have made multidimensionally to give our power away for any reason, including unworthiness beliefs that are causing us to give our power away, and guilt and resentment related to all of this. This alignment will also bring in and activate your true divine power and the ability to be safe in your power, to own your power, and to use it in the highest and best way. So again, just noticing anywhere in your life where you feel like you are giving your power away. allowing this to come up fully, to be cleared. Good. Just breathing through the energies as they run in through and around you. In divine love and light, calling in the trauma disconnect now. Create a change. Thank you. When we experience or observe a traumatic event, our entire being is immersed in the energy of it. Trauma is a sharp, shocking energy that can penetrate many layers of our being. This is why trauma can remain in our energy even lifetimes after the traumatic incident happened. This alignment will clear trauma being held in the cells, the cellular memory, the chakras, the DNA, nervous system, energy body, emotional body, physical body, and on a soul level. It will replace trauma with Creator's infinite healing and unconditional love. So just allowing any uncomfortable feelings to be there. Just giving your time and awareness to these feelings so that they can clear and not be hidden away. You are ready to receive these clearings today. You are safe. Divine love and light, calling in the past life trauma release now. Create a change it. Thank you. So this is similar to the trauma disconnect, but this is a past life trauma release. Trauma we've experienced in previous lifetimes or other timelines even can affect every aspect of our life and being, including our relationships with ourselves and others. This alignment will unwind trauma you have brought forward into your current reality that is creating suffering, pain, and unwanted experiences. This alignment will also bring deep and profound healing into the relationships in your life that are being affected by past life trauma. Taking a nice deep breath into the energy. Got 2 more left. Good. And divine love and light, calling in the persecution release now. Create a change it. Thank you. We've all experienced some form of persecution at one time or another. Persecution is the systemic mistreatment of an individual or group by another individual or group. Religious, cultural, racial, and political persecution are just some of the forms that this takes. So alignment will dissolve the trauma from experiencing all forms of persecution across all timelines and the trapped emotions, trauma, and energetic signatures of that traumatic experience. We're just really going to sit in this energy for a little bit. Noticing where you may feel this in your body. Breathing into this area. Bit of heart pain going on there. Just breathing into the area. If you're having any memories come up, just know that you're safe. You're completely safe. And finally, I'm going to unplug from lack. Divine love and light, calling this in now. Lack is an energy. It can present or materialize in physical form as financial lack, lack in love, joy, abundance, health, and on and on. The energy of lack is deeply entwined with the energies of unworthiness and of struggle. This alignment will unhook and unplug you from the energies of lack, unworthiness, and struggle. It is resolving hooks, cords, attachments, and curses you may have to this energy. It is resolving oaths, vows, contracts, and agreements taken in any lifetime or timeline that attract lack, poverty, struggle, suffering. This alignment is also releasing curses, including genetic curses that tie you to the experience of lack, poverty, struggle, and suffering. So these alignments are now all running together, and they will continue to do so for as long as necessary beyond this call. We're now going to ground this energy into your physical reality. So just allow yourself to gently drop down out of the heart of creation, float back down through your beam of light, flowing back down through the multiverse, the universe, coming back down into your body, where you'll witness a space open up in the floor beneath you so that you inside your body now can drop down into the earth, dropping down into the heart chakra of Gaia, grounding all of these energies into your heart and your high heart, into your mind and your higher mind, grounding them into every cell of your body, subtle bodies, your DNA, grounding this down into your Earth Star chakra, into the heart chakra of Gaia, into your soul grid, and into all dimensions and beyond now. Just take a deep breath down here. Feel into that grounded energy. Just disconnecting from your higher self and soul records now. Thank you. And when you are ready, you can come back up. And I'm going to check in on the comments now. Oh. Hey Lorraine, how are you doing? Hi Christina. How is everyone feeling? Now is so the time, Brenda. Like now is that time, you know, the guidance we got from the upper world, the medicine we got from the upper world at the beginning said, the portal is now open for you. If you wait too long, this will close back down and you will have to wait, I don't know, could be months, could be years, could be decades, until the timing is right again. Oh, did you, Rachel? Beautiful. You're welcome, Christina. Thank you. You're welcome, Lorraine. Lorraine, good to see you too, darling. Oh, good, Lindsay. Perfect timing. Awesome. You burped. Yawn, teared up. Good. Feels amazing, Shannon. Yes. Yes, Satori. You're welcome, Rachel. The timing is right, Brenda. It really is. You know, it's been a bit of a funny year. Back of your heart open, Shannon. Beautiful. Ah, oh, that is so good. That is a good sign. You feel so relaxed. Gorgeous. You're welcome, Tracy. You're welcome, Jennifer. You're welcome, Brianna. You're welcome, Melissa. You feel floaty, Ethel. Yes. I feel a bit floaty myself now. Yeah, so Satori's just eating chocolate cake. That's actually really good. Having something to eat and drink. Sweets is good for just coming back fully into your body. Tracy said, my sacral has felt like giving birth for 2 weeks now. Wow, I actually know that feeling. Wow, what are you going to be birthing, Tracy? Brenda, my vortex just opened. I'm about to birth the best Brenda Soulfire version yet. Yep, I feel that for you, 100%. You're welcome, Amanda. Yep, good, Lorraine. That's really normal. It's not disgusting. It's just that this happens. I'm glad you feel great, Bethany. I'm sure it's on your left side. So I'm just going to drop the link again, if it's going to so much crumbling this year. That's exactly what this year was about, wasn't it? There was a lot of struggle. There was a lot of illness, a lot of loss. It's hard to see the higher perspective when we're in it because it feels like shit. But I really feel like 2023, the energy is going to settle in a lot more. Okay, it's going to settle down. You're going home. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Chocolate is the food of the gods. I love that. I'll agree with that. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, it will definitely be an improvement. Like, you will definitely be an improvement. So if you are, if you've been in business for a little while and you're like, I kind of know what to do, but it's still just not freaking working, let's address that. DM me. I can talk you through what it might look like for you in the 6-figure sorceress accelerator. Good, Lorraine. You're welcome. Yes, like I said, if you feel a bit scared, that's okay. Just message me and I'll hold space for you to walk through that fear and make your own decision about whether this is the right container or not for you. It's really special, I can say that. I've been sitting on it all year, but I kept getting the guidance, no, like, not time. And I've been holding this baby, like waiting to share it with everyone, and now's the right time. And it makes sense to me because 2023 is going to be a better year. Energies are going to settle. It's going to be easier. It's just going to be easier. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. That's beautiful. Okay, let me just check in on the Zoom comments before we finish up. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, nice, Rachel. Did you do that in ceremony or did you do it at home? Powerful, beautiful, Lena. It's good to see you, ladies. And tomorrow I'll be live in the group pulling cards. If anyone wants to pop back in the morning, my morning. Cool. Okay. Sending you all so much love, and I will see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow if you're going to be there. Bye.